me rebota, esto que me provoca. Tiene todo lo que a mí me encanta, diferente a toda la otra.
Perdida, perdida, perdida sin ti. Sin ti. Perdida, perdida, perdida sin ti. Sin ti.
How did he know Arabic?
He's Palestinian.
Oh, he is.
Because Palestinian and Tunisian, we have a special relation. We love each other so much.
Mwah. Hello, gorgeous. I am so tired. I don't even know where to begin, but tired in the best way possible. It's the good kind of exhausted when you see people you love do things you've been wanting to do for a long time and visit your old hometown where you have a ton of memories. I got a lot of color from the beach, but I also feel a little bit burned. I was pretty religious about every half hour reapplying sunscreen, but I misted it on instead of rubbing it in, and I feel a little bit tender, but nothing a little moisturizer and some loving care can help. I did beach makeup, which is a little bit of lighter eyeliner, not black. I used purple this time, some highlight, brows, I just pencil it in, and then lip liner. I did put a little bit of concealer around the uneven spots because I do have a prescription that I want to take care of and I have to be out of the sun for that. So that's also part of why I was reapplying sunscreen. I have a whole arsenal of different types, especially when you want to reapply something a little bit more intense, something that if people ask me for sunscreen, they'll have a plethora of things to choose from. The boys choose something different from the girls. It's really interesting, the psychology of what type of sunscreen people reach for. I feel dryness in my shoulders, but it was good to swim, get into the water. I haven't actually swam in the water, but this little beach is fabulous because apparently it's very much like the beaches in Tunisia, as Adam and his friends said, where there are no waves. It's just calm, it's not too cold. It was perfect when we first got there because the water was cold and we needed it. We were sweating, and then you play some fresco bolo and then you go back into the water to cool off again. But when you're already cool and you're just doing nothing, you just go into the water, it feels really cold and it's a shock to the system and you're shivering, chattering teeth. So it was fabulous. We went out to our friends in Orange counties. grilled some delicious Tunisian food. We had shakshuka. It was fun. And then now I'm kind of back to normal. I feel excited to come back to work, create some mood boards from some vision that I was inspired from this past few days. I also went to the beach in Malibu with the girls, Topanga Beach. I have that in a vlog linked below. And then I also had a pool day at the W residences where my friends live, where I love that pool because it was really funny because we were all naturally segregated. The girls were over here and the boys were over here playing chess, and we were yapping and hanging out with our little one and getting to know each other. Nerds! Getting prepared for weddings, getting prepared for children, getting prepared for certifications. It's really cool. Life is moving fast. Anyone who's kind of stagnant a little bit, where I'm figuring out what I want to do still. I'm doing it, but it's just taking a little bit longer. And my goals, it looks like a lot of them are coming to culmination this month. So we'll see how that goes, but I just want to touch wood still. I don't want to put anything out there. I want to confirm everything once it's on YouTube, once it's on my blog. We were sitting there knowing that we're gonna get married one day. We were asking, when are we gonna get engaged? My girlfriend and I looked at each other. He says he wants to marry me, but he hasn't proposed yet. So we were kind of laughing. We're both in the same situation. Anyway, there's a lot to look forward to. I know that right now, everyone else feels like they're leagues ahead because my friends are wonderful people who have been doing good their entire lives and now they're reaping all the rewards. Where me, I was doing a lot of things, throwing spaghetti at the wall to see what sticks, where now I'm gauging the direction and then going full force. We'll see how everything goes. I'm just gonna enjoy the summer while I can. I also have a surgery coming up, either autumn or winter. I have to see what the situation is going to be. I have a trip scheduled, have to figure that whole situation out. Then I have to take some time off of work, being incapacitated at home, bedridden for at least a month, possibly 3 months. After a month, I should feel better because it's taking out a problem and I'll be back even better than the way it was before. I'll also feel more confident in my clothes and I'm gonna have a whole new wardrobe by that time. Right now I'm building my wardrobe, my basics, everyday capsule wardrobe, and a lot of things that I need. By that time, I will build my wardrobe substantially and get to shop for my new body. So that's really exciting.
Some fruits, maybe it's here.
Okay, thank you. Oh my god, the waves are so big. No, but the waves are big. I have to fight.
You want this one or the
I was like so cute from the waves. I had to like go in this
Aguácate.
You're a vibe.
friends. We went to the beach once again a couple weeks later. That was a couple weeks ago now, so it feels like it's been a while. Time has been flying. It's already the end of summer and I'm already getting my autumn wardrobe started. However, the weather hasn't really changed here in Los Angeles. It is 90s next week. Adam's friends who are new to Los Angeles, Southern California in general, because that's not Los Angeles, that's down in Orange County, they will all explain the first time they've experienced it to me, or a place that they found for the first time. I told them I'm from there, but they're still describing it to me because I feel like they're a train already in motion. You can't stop them. They're excited to tell me about it, and it also gives me a new point of view. On top of that, a lot of laws have changed. You're only allowed to bring dogs after 4:30. My friends knew all the laws because they have dogs. All the beaches along Southern California's coast that allow dogs at what time, what beaches don't allow dogs. It looks like things changed since the big happenings in 2020, which ruined a lot of things for everyone and just changed a lot of laws in California. It was interesting to find out these places that I grew up with, how they're becoming, not to get too serious. The first part of this vlog, we were on the other side, which I really liked. You have to climb some rocks. However, we had a whole caravan of things to bring to be prepared on the beach with the dogs, and we couldn't really cross over onto the rocks because we had all our supplies. But we were on more of the family side. There were way more families, way more tents. People were watching you everywhere you were. Lifeguards were going up to people. Police were circling the place nonstop to make sure that people weren't doing illegal things. For example, there would be someone lying down, relaxing, had their beer open, enjoying the sun. Police would roll up on them and bring them a citation, which is crazy to me. They have to enforce the law, and it applies to everyone, whether you're rowdy or not, because it could lead to that. So you rather prevent things than find out, which is what I like about good communities like this, is that they do uphold the law and it's no nonsense. Sometimes things get out of hand. It happens a lot in Southern California. LA is very famous for our crime. It's lawlessness here. Not to get too heavy. It's possible that I'm growing up and noticing these things that I didn't do as a child, turning into an adult, but it was really fun. It also made me realize that I need supplies for swimming, going to the beach. Once I get my car, I'll always have a ready kit in the back, so I'm ready for impromptu beach trips. I also need to go swimwear shopping. I have a trip coming up, got my flight to Asia, so just a little bit of news. I'm gonna have a whole pack with me video perhaps. It's gonna be insanely humid. I'm thinking of some resort wear, but I want to be breathable and comfortable. It's East Asia. There are 3 seasons, hot, hot, and hottest in this region anyway. The waves were really chaotic. I ended up only going into the water once. However, on the other side, where it's in the cove, where you have to pass through the rocks, that was really serene. I highly recommend it there. My whole swimsuit literally came off that I had to hide myself under the water to adjust, go to the deeper end just to hide myself, but then more waves were coming and it was chaos. I ended up preserving my own dignity by staying on the beach. I ended up not really putting so much makeup on this trip. I knew I was gonna touch up nonstop SPF. My girl, she came with a full face of makeup. I don't know if she didn't use primer or just wore a lightweight look, but it looked pretty full coverage. By the middle of the day, it just faded and faded, and also she's probably rubbing her face in her dogs. I guess my routine is pretty decent considering the dogs lick the heck out of my face, and I still had makeup on for the rest of the night. I really didn't care about filming myself. Also, you'll see I have some weight fluctuations. You'll see more about my diet coming up in a vlog and the things I'm doing to manage this. This is something that's been coming up and I've never had to deal with this before. Or I don't know, it's possible that I've always been this way and I'm just noticing now. Also, my routine has kind of changed. Yesterday, I woke up and I had full abs the entire day. It's nothing crazy. I'll get more into that routine and all the things happening and how I lost 5 to 10 pounds in less than 2 weeks without doing anything crazy. It's just how my body is right now, my cycle, genetics, routine. I have a lot more vlogs coming out. They're way more glamorous and a lot of fun things. I wanted to put this last beach vlog out here. Adam and I were actually talking about moving closer to the beach. I always lived close to the beach no matter what. I'm a Southern California girl. It's never crossed my mind. People ask me, do you miss the beach? I feel like it never left. They'll ask, are you excited to go to the beach? And I think, I guess. It's just another day. I'm very grateful that we have beach days. I am very, very tan. This is the darkest I've ever been my entire life. Trying to even out my skin just for the sake of being able to use my makeup before it goes bad. I have so many concealers you've seen, but I also need to up restock my SPF. I'm looking into more SPF beauty. The UV layer in East Asia is going to be way intense. Nobody wore sunscreen, which is crazy to me. Adam was taking influence to his friends and say, I'm African, I don't have to wear sunscreen. His friend tanned completely red. He's warm toned, so he's naturally kind of more red. I tanned a little bit. You can see I have tan lines. Nothing too crazy because I'm constantly reapplying with this spray, covering myself properly. Adam came home and he was burnt red and sore. We were laughing. I don't have any video footage of it because it was right before he was gonna take a shower. He has lines all over his body for a day or two, but of soreness. Remember to put on your sunscreen because it's no joke. The guys were saying, I will get smoking cancer before I get skin cancer. That's not what's gonna take me down. Just take care of yourself. I'm applying sunscreen all the time is because 1, I don't want to age too much. I want to preserve what I have. 2, I want to be able to keep on using the colors and the makeup and the clothes that I've purchased so that it matches and it still looks good. Keep an eye out for outfit ideas. I'm gonna share the whole swimwear haul coming really soon. I am editing a ton today. I have a ton of other vlogs which are way more glamorous. If you want to keep up with me personally, follow me at La Gia Garcia on Instagram and LTK. Instagram is where I post all my personal life. LTK, if you don't know what that is, it's an app and website kind of like Instagram where you can follow me and I post all things style and beauty, everything I'm wearing from my earrings to my outfit, makeup, and skincare. That's linked below. But most of all, don't forget to sign up for my newsletter at stylebygia.com where I have my full blog post in even more detail with outfit ideas, monthly mood boards that will be sent straight to your inbox all in one place. Subscribe, click the bell, tell all your friends, watch this several thousand times. Thank you so much for watching and I'll see you later.
Visitez le site web stylebygia.com et inscrivez-vous pour recevoir gratuitement des idées de tenues vestimentaires chaque semaine et des guides de soins personnels. Suivez-la sur son compte Instagram, La Gia Garcia, pour des nouveautés quotidiennes et lisez son blog, lagiagarcia.com pour une exploration profonde. Merci.